Welcome back to Foot by Hangman. Today we have a really long video, but it's gonna be worth it as we are making the Premier League team of the season with the top 6 clubs. So I'm not inferring that I will make one without the top 6 clubs, but not a lot of these have the top 6 clubs, so we're gonna look at it this way. So we have different teams in here. Sunderland got a player in. They got actually 2 players in. You got a player from Burnley in here. You got a player from United. You got a couple players from United who are signing right now. You got some players from City. I've got a couple of players from Arsenal. You got a couple of players from Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace. You're looking at maybe even Newcastle's in here. We've got Everton in here. 2 Everton players we're going to be looking at. Lots of players. We're going to be playing the 4-3-3. So the 4-3, but with like the 4-3-3, but with the 3 in the middle being like a CDM, a center mid, and a cam. Because not all of these teams have like those positions, so we have to work it like that. So every good player has a chance. So we're playing 4-3-3, goalkeeper first position. Then we're going to left back, and we're going to the center back partnership. Okay. Then we're going to the right back. Then we're going to CDM, center mid, and cam. Then we're going to right wing, left wing, and then striker. The striker position probably is the most interesting out of all this. I'm looking at the CDM position. It's looking kind of interesting. So let's get into this. First position we have is goalkeepers. David Raya. You see, Raya is a very good goalkeeper, but his issues are kind of he goes out a little bit too far, and most of the goals that he's conceded for Arsenal this season have came from long shots because he's been caught out of goal. His clean sheet though is the highest in the Premier League. Looking at his saves, his save ratio is he makes 2-3 saves a game, but that's because he has people like Saliba and Gabriel in front of him. So we have to look at it this way: would he still be playing the way he's playing if he didn't? Would Arsenal be playing if he wasn't in goal? Would they still be playing the same way? Would they have a player like maybe Dean Henderson in goal? Would they be playing? If they had Tom Heaton in goal, would they be like this? I think Arsenal are a contender not because of their goalkeeper, because of their defense. And that is a big thing. Arsenal's defense is so good that their goalkeeper gets so much credit, and it's really just it's not fair into the way that when you look at it, David Raya is an amazing goalkeeper. Yeah, he's an amazing goalkeeper. He has a lot of clean sheets. Those clean sheets are coming from the defense. He's been caught off his line, and his defense has saved him. Most of the time, when they concede, it's on him, not on his defense. You're looking at the United game. He let a slow pass to Gabriel, and Gabriel was all the way over there. He let a slow pass, and Bruno comes in. United's got the comeback. How it works. You can't be giving away stuff like that. He's a good goalkeeper, but I don't think it was worth spending 40 million, 35 million on this guy when you could have bought a guy like maybe looking at there, we have 2 young goalkeepers so far on the list. You could have bought one of them, and they would actually be playing good. Looking at Layman's is a really good goalkeeper. Arsenal really need a goalkeeper like Layman's, because Layman's is a good goalkeeper because it's different. His defense has been terrible all season, yet he is one of the top rated goalkeepers in this PL's Premier League team of the season. So Arsenal should sign someone like that. instead of signing someone like David Raya. So right now, David Raya is I'm looking for impeccable goalkeeping or close to impeccable, because that's really what you have to look for. This is the Premier League team of the season. There's no sugarcoating it. If he's not good, he's not good. So you have to put that into consideration. Next goalkeeper, Robin Royce. He's definitely put in an amazing. He plays for Sunderland. He's definitely put in an amazing contribution to them being like 12th place. They were in the top 10 for most of the season. One thing is that they're not getting relegated. They are. Their manager knows how to keep this team up. He knows when and where to put this team. It knows where and when to put the players in. You're looking at that. Robin Royce, best goalkeeper in the league, in my opinion, one of the best goalkeepers in the league. He's 22. He was signed from Belgium. So, you really have to look at it that way. He is one of the best. He has 8 clean sheets. And most of those clean sheets are coming against top clubs. So you have to look at it that way. It's like, he's making stuff happen. He's making it happen. It's like his defense is still the same defense from Championship. But the only thing that has changed is his wingbacks. If he didn't have those wingbacks, it might be different. The defense stayed the same from the Championship. So that's how you know he's a really good goalkeeper. He's putting the saves. He is playing as one of the best goalkeepers. He's up there with Donnarumma and Alisson right now. Speaking of Donnarumma, he did not get on this list. Personally, he's a good goalkeeper, but not goalkeeper of the season, because there's different goalkeepers that really deserve this position and that position. And one of them was definitely Robin Royce. So Robin Royce is probably going to be my decision right here. He's going to be the big decision that we have. By the way, I'm gonna put like a little screenshot in the description showing how I'm gonna be showing the center backs, all the positions, who got into the team of the season. I'm gonna be going over it one by one. So right now, this should take at least 45 minutes. So we are gonna be working all the way through it. So as I was saying, Robin Royce, one of the best. He's kept Sunderland up in the league, and I was looking for impeccable. This guy's one of the impeccable goalkeepers on this list. Dean Henderson's up next. Former goalie. He's pretty good. Though he has a high clean sheet, he could have more if he had a better defense. It might be because of Gahey he has those clean sheets, but then again, Gahey was signed a couple of weeks ago, so you have to put that into consideration. Have they got a clean sheet without Gahey yet? Have they? I don't think so. So I'm looking at this right now. Dean Henderson was more reliable on the Croy and Gahey more than he should have been, and we just got LaCroix, and they just came off a loss from United. That's really, really big coming out of there. You've got players that can attack for Crystal Palace, but you don't have the defensive firepower you need after Gahey leaves. So it's kind of like if they get if he gets 5 more clean sheets, actually not 5, maybe like 7 more clean sheets, he's definitely going to be, when I do this at the end of the season, he's definitely going to be on that list of people getting it. Because without a player like Gahey, LaCroix, if he gets a clean sheet in their next game, LaCroix red, so they're going to be playing 2 backup center backs, not just 1 for Gahey, so 2. And that is the big thing. He didn't sign a center back. They didn't sign a center back. They signed Jordan Strandloss and Brennan Johnson, and also not Brennan. Did I? They didn't sign Brennan Johnson. They did sign Brennan Johnson. Sorry. No, they didn't sign Brennan Johnson. He went to Nottingham. But they are really, really Crystal Palace are really in a deadly position because they are sitting in the bottom half of the table, but in Conference League. The only way they could get into Europa League contention is only if I'm saying if they win the Conference League. They should be in the Europa League. I'll tell you that. They should be in the Europa League. I can't believe it though. They won. They got to the Conference League. I mean, they got to the Europa League fair and square, and now you have to be stuck with really nothing in the Conference League. I mean, like, I really want to see this Crystal Palace team go far. Anyway, next goalkeeper is Jordan Pickford. So far, his whole career, been an amazing goalkeeper. Definitely been England's number one. Always going to be there. Now you're looking, there are some keepers that could take that. There are some keepers that could take that position from him, like James Trafford. But right now, he is England's number one. He's going to the World Cup. Still one of the best goalkeepers, but still one of the worst defenses in this league. He is putting up different numbers, different saves, amazing saves. He should be on this Premier League team of the season, but it's like that save ratio. He makes 5 saves per game. Do you wonder what his save? It's the save ratio. He concedes 1 goal per game, okay? But his attack, his attack isn't good. How can you concede 1 goal a game and make your team lose points? So, Jordan Pickford is definitely an amazing goalkeeper, saves-wise, but he's definitely been one of the most outstanding players this season. But I don't see him taking the number 1 position here. I do see it going more for Robin Royce or Dean Henderson. But yeah, this is his Everton team. He might be on it at the end of the season, sorry. But I don't see it happening really, really big. I don't see it really happening until like the end of the season, until like his team starts winning. His team has to start winning. And that's the big thing. If his team doesn't start winning, they're out of here. Anyway, we're going to Senin Lemans. As a United fan, I think he's one of the best goalkeepers. I think he's better than Ronaldo. But, like I said, there's no sugarcoating today. We are going to be working throughout everything. Senin Lemans. Lemans has been working. Lemans is really, really good goalkeeper. Like I said, I think he's better than Ronaldo. But there's also no sugarcoating in this. So, looking at it this way, he's been stuck with one of the worst defenses, but he's still top 3 in the league. Right now, United are top 3 in the league. And it's kind of because of his save. Because that defense leaves up on Lemans. Maguire has no pace. Euro is really still trying to understand the game, still trying to get used to playing for Manchester United. After a year though, he's still trying to get used. But yeah, it's not really looking like it's gonna be a big play. I'm also looking for how he works on his crosses. Most of the goals he's conceded come off from set pieces. So you have to look at it this way. He is One of the best goalkeepers in open play. Set pieces. They mess with him just a little bit. Like little shoves, little pushes. Goal conceded. So I don't think he deserves to be on this. I think he deserves to be a shout. And I don't think he deserves to be the number one goalkeeper. So we are really between two, maybe even three. I think so. We're gonna have to rank the number 5. Layman's number 4. Maybe I was gonna say Ryan, but now I'm looking at it. Pickford would be number 4. Top 3. David Raya is 3rd. I know that. Right now it's between Robin Royce and Dean Henderson. Dean Henderson has experience. That is one thing. But Robin Royce coming into his first year into the Premier League, and he had like 8 clean sheets with the same team that Sunderland had the championship in. First ever year even playing English soccer, English football. And he has 8 clean sheets. That's the only reason why he's going onto this list. So Robin Royce will be the number 1 goalkeeper of the Premier League team of the season. So we have our number 1. Now let's go to our number 3. This is where I see it. Patrick Dorgu. I think he's one of the best left backs in the whole Premier League. Best left backs in the whole. Sorry, we have right backs. Sorry, we have right backs next. My bad. Timber. One of the best right backs in the league. Looking at it this way. He has put him in Arsenal. He scored his first goals from Arsenal this season off his head. He's a good threat for Arsenal set pieces, but he's also good at defending. He has had a pretty good season with Arsenal, helping them lead all the way up to the top of the league. But it's kind of like, if he's gonna get it done, how is he gonna get it done? Because he is on the same side as Bukayo Saka, and him and Saka really know how to play. Together. But then, I'm looking at the right backs on this list. We have like 2 more after this. So, out of this whole list of right backs in the Premier League, is one of the best in the whole world. No, not in the whole world. I don't think he's one of the best right backs in the world. I think he could be one of the best right backs in the world. But that best right backs in the world goes to Hakimi right now. Pedro Porro is up next. And I'm looking at him. Pedro Porro, I don't think he is a really solid right back. I think he's a solid right back, but he's playing more forward. He plays more forward than most of the other right backs are. So right now he's off this list. So I'm taking him off this list. And now we're stuck with Nico Williams and Timber. Nico Williams from Nottingham Forest. I got a lot of shots for this guy when I was making this list. This guy was top 5 in a lot of the open play, crossing, defender, long plays. So he plays more forward. But he can also defend. But we're looking at him. Really, just because his team is in 17th, I don't know if he's going to go on this list. He's not going on this list. I don't see it going right back. I think that's going to go to Timber. He's definitely the best right back in the league right now, and that will never ever change, I don't think, for the rest of the season, unless some random really good right back comes in. Timber's definitely going to be the number 1 right back in the league. So, yeah, he's probably going to be one of the only players to stay on this list when we go to the season. When we go to the end of the season one. So, left backs. We have on this list, we have Patrick Bruno, Braithwaite, Truffert, and Mukiele. Really, Truffert, again, he's one of those players who are leading in the open crossplay. So he knows how to play forward, but then he's also leading in defensive tackles and he's leading in clearances. So this guy probably is fighting with Patrick Bruno and Mukiele for this position. Braithwaite probably going to go more as a center back, probably because he's only played like 2 games as a left back, but he played really well. Played really well, and I watched those games. He played as a left back. He played really well. So Patrick Dorgu, he's very, very good, but he's more forward. Like I said, he's more forward than he should be, but he plays defense. He plays good defense too. Again, out of this whole United defense, he has to be the only bright spot. Only. Because when United go into the shop next season for transfer, they're looking for a center back, 2 center backs actually. They need 2 center backs and a right back. They're not looking for a left back because they have Patrick Dorgu right there. He's one of the best left backs in the league right now. He is one of the best open play crosses in the league right now. And he is one of the best long passes in the league right now. Right behind one of his teammates, Bruno Fernandes. I see this guy making big things. I don't know if it's going to be with United, but I see this guy staying in the Premier League and winning a Premier League. I see him. He's going to be, I see this guy. He has a lot of potential. Lots of potential. He will be one of the best and one of the best left backs in the league. He's a top 5 goal scorer for United. He's a top 5 assister for United. And that's coming out of him. He's one of the only players besides Bruno Fernandes to be in a top 5 position for United for both assists and goals. So he probably is one of the best. And I'm not sugarcoating it. He's one of the best. He's one of the best. If you would see him play, if you've seen him play, you know what I mean. And he's kind of like a different player. A absolutely different player. So now, Braithwaite. I saw him play a couple of games with Everton as left back, just because Ashley Cole was out injured. Ashley Young was out injured. But just because he's on the center back list too, I don't know if I'm gonna see him. I don't know if I'm gonna see him play left back again this season, probably like 3-4 times with them. But he's really good. He's really good at coming out of this left back position. He knows how to make runs. He knows how to make. He got a goal off playing left back against Newcastle. So he could be again. He's a nice backup position when you look at it. He's one of the best backup positions on this list. So I think Braithwaite he's a good backup position, but he's not going to get a starting position. Right now, I think it's between Truffert and Mukiele. Whoever's going to fight Jordan for that position. Truffert, he's also leading in the long passing. He's top 5 in the long passing. He's good amount of assists. He's really, really good when it comes to crossing. He has most of his assists come from crosses. Bournemouth, he got a goal against Liverpool over in January. So I am looking for it really big. He's gonna be one of the best. When I mean one of the best left backs. He's one of the best left backs right now. He's getting older. That's the big thing. He's like 26, getting older. The question is, will he stay at Bournemouth? Because if he stays at Bournemouth 1 or 2 more seasons, his potential career might be over. But if he moves to a bigger team, then they're looking really, really good. Mukiele, he was signed from PSG. That saved his career. I'm gonna be honest. That saved his career because you're not getting starting time with Nuno Mendes and Hakimi in there. No starting time. I'll tell you that. Not a single starting position. So, if I were having to pick between Mukiele, Truffert, and Dorgan, I think I'm rating this right now. Branthwaite comes off the list, obviously. I think I think Truffert stays on this list. So I think Truffert will stay on this list as a backup. But Mukiele is gonna be coming out. He's a very good left back, but he's proven himself in the Premier League too. He's Premier League proven, but I don't know. So right now it's between Dorgan and Truffert. So I'm looking at it. Who would help their club more? Patrick Dorgan or Truffert? And it's kind of like going more towards Patrick Dorgan because he's very good, solid defensively. He's very good attacking, and he's led a lot of the young players for United. So Truffert is off this list. Anyway, now that we're done with left backs, center backs. Saliba and Gabriel is one partnership, and then Mark Gahey and Marcos Senesi is the other. So this pair, any of these pairs can be in a pair, and Branthwaite is also going to be in this. So paired up. I'm not going to put, obviously, I have to take Saliba or Gabriel out because I'm not going to put two Arsenal players there, even though they're the best, one of the best in the league. I want to make this a little bit more diverse. So, since Gabriel is the older player, I'm going to take him out. Since Gabriel is the older player, I'm going to take him out. Right there. And then we have And then we're left with Mark Gahey, Saliba, Branthwaite, and Marcos Senesi. Now Senesi, very old, like 28, 29, but he is leading a lot of the Premier League defensive records right now. And Branthwaite is young, and he's only made like 10 appearances, so he's going to come off this list already. So I've already put it down to 3. And I'm looking at it this way. Mark Gahey is one of the best. Marco Senesi. But overall, how does he help his team? Just because he has the leader, has he helped his team? I don't think so. He's probably, just because he's leading doesn't mean he's helping his team. So, he's off this list. And we're going to be Mark Gahey and Saliba were definitely one of the best options. I'm going for Mark Gahey. He could move to City, and that just says it all. 55 million to move to City. And Crystal Palace are going to be spending that money good this season. So, we're looking up at Saliba and Gahey, and that's the best, really, the best positions we have here for center backs. So let's go, now that we're 30 minutes in, let's go through the defensive line. Goalkeeper, Robin Royce. Defender, right back, Timber. And guess who's the left back? Patrick Dorgu and Mark Gahey and Saliba. So already, all four of the defensive line is top 6. And not just that it says something, because the top 6 is dominated, but the CDM position only has 2 top 6 teams. And that It's a 50-50 chance of top 16 going again. So we're looking at Moises Caicedo. Okay, he's having one of the best seasons ever. It's his timing and his aggression and tackling. That's what he needs to work on. You're looking at it that way. He is definitely putting it in the work. So it's gonna be working. It's gonna be bad. So it's gonna be working so well when he moves. Now that he's at Chelsea, it's working so well. And I personally am loving. I love this. I'm loving the way he's playing. He's an amazing CDM. He's definitely a top 3, maybe even a top 2 in here. But yeah, he's amazing. Again, this guy leads in tackling. When you're looking through defenders, it's a defender, of course. But when you're looking through this guy's leading in tackling. This guy's also leading through reds. This guy's leading on yellows, too. That's that aggression and that discipline issue. But other than that, he will be one of the best CDMs that is going to ever play for Chelsea. So, next up, Elliot Anderson. Nottingham Forest is linked to United, and he's playing really, really well. Leading and passing. Now, the thing is, he's staying up alive. He's one of the only reasons they're up alive, because if he's not passing the ball to Chris Wood, game over for Nottingham Forest. And that means he's leaving. So if Nottingham Forest don't at least go up to 12, he's leaving. If they get relegated, he's leaving. If they win the Europa League and they're playing Champions League football in the Championship, that is something shocking. Because I've never seen that happen before. So, I kind of don't know. But it could definitely happen because Nottingham Forest is like a team that can do that. Anyway, when we are looking next at Adam Moulton, I have no words for this guy. This guy is one of the best CDMs this season, younger. Adam Moulton is he's not anything on the statistics. Some of this up statistics, but most of it is off have they helped their team. This guy has no goals, no assists, but still the best player on Crystal Palace. No goals, 4 assists, and he still is the best. Hands down for this guy. Adam Moulton is going to be one of the best center mids or CDMs in this whole league. Right now, he's really looking like a top 3 decision. And he's probably gonna be in the top 3, I think so. Next up, Declan Rice had a very slow season, even with Arsenal winning. Even with Arsenal right now probably gonna win the Premier League. I personally think Arsenal are gonna win it. I think Arsenal are gonna win it. Okay. I don't know. You can think something else, but this guy. He is he's probably had a slower season. His best season for Arsenal was the 23-24 season, and that says something because right now he's playing. Maybe last year could have been his best, but right now he's not playing up to his full potential, and that kind of needs he's gotta be doing something better until the end of the season just to get on the top 4. Because just based on his performances this season, off the list. One button and you're off the list. Moises Caicedo is probably one of the best options. I think since Elliot Anderson will go into the center mid position because he plays more there often. I think he's gonna go off the list, not because he's bad, because he could be better. He could be better, because I think Caicedo is one of the best. I mean the best CDM in this season. So that means Adam Morton out here too. Adam Morton out. So now we are looking at Royce, Timba. We're looking at Dorgu, Kehi, Saliba. Okay. So I love the way this is going. I actually love the way this is going. Because, Caicedo got on the list. I was like, okay. So, next up, Ryan Gravenberch having one of the best seasons. We're gonna go, I'm usually going like this, so I'll go like this. Ryan Gravenberch having one of the best seasons of his career. Really leading Liverpool in certain positions. He probably isn't better than Dominic Szoboszlai, but whether he gets on this list or not is a big thing. So I am looking through it, and I looked through it, and I personally think that some of the options on here are kind of better than Ryan Gravenberch, because he had one of the best seasons last year. This year's been kind of mid for him, so I think Gravenberch is off the list. So let me take him off, and he is off the list. You know what that means? It's gonna be the first position and 4 positions that we're gonna have a non-top 6 player. Oh, that's kind of awkward. Looking at it this way, I think Elliot Anderson is going to get this position. Alex Scott is 17. He's getting starts for Bournemouth, but he's really helping out his team. But I'm looking at it this way. I don't really see him being... He can be one of the best players for Bournemouth, but he can be. That doesn't mean he will. Matheus Fernandes, again, a young prospect, but not having one of his best seasons this year, like he did for Southampton last year. So he will be going off this list. And we will be having for the final midfield position. This has got to be one of the most stacked Cam's positions we've seen since 2008, stacked since Ozil times. So in this list, Bruno Fernandes, okay, maybe not that big. Ryan Cherokee and Dominic Szoboszlai. We're also putting in Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers having a great season. I think, no doubt, if we're doing not top 6 clubs, he's getting this position. If we're doing no top 6 club, a lot of these players are getting into that position. So I'm looking at it like this. Fernandes is definitely helping out his team. With that Michael Carrick stuff, he is working at his absolute best. So I personally think he's gonna go hard, he's gonna go long, and he will be coming to take this Premier League player this season. He's coming to take it from Mohamed Salah. So I'm kind of really, really looking at it. It's kind of really big. But Ryan Cherokee had the slowest thing, but he has so many assists because he has Haaland on top. Are we kidding? Haaland! All Ryan Cherokee honestly has to do is just play the ball into space, and he knows Haaland, and he can start celebrating because he knows Haaland's gonna get there. It's kind of good perks to having Haaland as a striker, but one of the best cams with one of the best strikers, now that's a partnership. Now, the thing is, I might not be able to put in Ryan Cherokee, even though he's having a good season. First of all, he's probably one of the best, but he's not going to go on this list because I have 2 City players that I want to put on this list. Probably deserve it. No, 3 actually, that probably deserve it more than him. So, yeah. Or actually, I'll call one as a Bournemouth player. But, yeah. So I have 2 other City players, and Bournemouth player that is playing for City now that I want to put on this list. And I don't know if I'm going to get Cherokee now. I don't know. Cherokee deserves it over them, and I doubt it. Obviously, Morgan Rogers having a great season. Bruno Fernandes is off this list too. You gotta go to the guy named Dominic Szoboszlai, and one of his best seasons. He deserves a round of applause, honestly. A round of applause. Right, this is the attack. It's a great attack too. Amazing attack. Up here. Actually, don't forget, no, I'm gonna actually make a YouTube short, and I'm gonna show you guys how it is. It's gonna be a quick one, not too long, but it'll probably come out after this video comes out. So, right wing, first up, Saka. Saka deserves it, but it's the question, he might not be able to get it. Saka's off this list, because we have Timber and Saliba, and the rule is no more than 2 players from the same team. Saliba and Timber probably having a good season. Saka, though, Saka is kind of like big on it, so I'm looking at it this way. Menita. He is probably one of the best right wingers in this league. He leads Brighton in assists. He leads Brighton in open cross plays. Definitely deserves it. I messed up real quick. I switched Doku and Semenyo. So we're gonna pretend that I put Semenyo on here. So Semenyo. Actually, I can't even say anything. Semenyo's better than everyone on this list. I had Brian and Bruno. I had Anand, and I have no words for this guy, bro. This guy is definitely gonna be one of the best. Guy's definitely one of the best right wingers in the league. How are you a right winger and tied with Haaland? How are you a right winger and tied and right behind Haaland? That is what I call good, because not the only you're in the top 3 behind Igor Thiago and you're behind Igor Thiago, and it's actually kind of crazy. So Semenyo is definitely one of the best players going to the World Cup, already confirmed. Too bad though, he could not be going to the AFCON. Ghana didn't qualify, so that's really disappointing coming off from his end that he couldn't lead Ghana to the AFCON. Anyway, we're looking up next. Jaden Anthony is left wing. Cunha's on there. Semenyo on there. It's not Semenyo, sorry. Not Semenyo. And Doku on there. Trossard and then Doku. Okay, Trossard. He's having a good season. But is it one of his best? No, it's not. It's not. Coming off from the Belgian, it's not one of his best seasons. All these players, he doesn't deserve to be on this list. He does deserve to be on the list. He doesn't So, Jaden Anthony, Cunha, and then Doku. Okay, Cunha, definitely one of the best left wingers in this whole league. But you have to put into consideration who's also on this list. Doku, slow season, only had 5 assists, 1 goal. So I think Doku, again though, He's good at playmaking. Jaden Anthony, he got on this list because he was really, really good at specificizing like how he was supposed to play. Coming on last minute and helping United helping Burnley win like certain games is absolutely crazy. So we're looking here for Cunha. He's not on this list, but just helping Burnley. Again, Anthony, so he's off this list. I'm putting in striker. So Cunha's on the left wing position. Striker. We have Erling Haaland, Igor Thiago, and Hugo Hitiglia and him at Saka. So Ekatike off this list. Get him out of here. He's good goal scoring, but he's not really up to the standard that Liverpool want him at. So no. Looking at Erling Haaland, putting him into the position right there. Haaland and Igor Thiago and Saka. Saka got on this list because of his last few performances. So it's because of the season, Sesko has to come off this list. And because we have Semenyo on, Haaland has to come off this list. Semenyo and Gehi. And plus Haaland, you see, Igor Thiago deserved this. Because you have to look at it, he deserved it. And absolutely deserved it because he's putting in, he's already going to go to 20 plus right behind Haaland. So he's definitely been amazing. So that concludes Premier League Team of the Season so far with the top 6 clubs. At the end of the season, we'll do it without the top 6 clubs. So 3 months from now. Anyway, if you want to watch this video, and I'll see you guys later.